Yeah, I'm looking at you. Do me a favor, will you? Like, subscribe, and or follow This Is True Really News. And talk to your friends about liking, subscribing, and or following This Is True Really News that can be found at, I don't know, Castaway 2, Castro, Player FM, Podcast Land, Anchor FM, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, Breaker, CastBox, Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Radio Public.
Breathe, Lawrence, breathe.
Sorry. Oof.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true, as far as you know.
See, and I was just going to simply go no and see what you do with that. Never mind.
I ran out of breath.
Parker Hansen was born without a left hand, but he adapted over the years so that he could still play his favorite game and is now actually a pitcher at Augustana College in Illinois.
Okay.
Early in May, Hansen realized the backpack that he had left in his car contained his prosthetic arm, and some of its attachments had been stolen. So he tells the Argus Leader, which I'm hoping is a newspaper and not a militia guy, that he had lost hope of finding the expensive prosthetic and had started to focus on fundraising for a new one when he received a text on May 11th. So we're talking 6 days later. No, my math is off. 8 days later.
Okay.
Wait, carry the two.
Well, an even number.
Oh, my private education math is
How
awful.
about this? Some days later.
Nate Riddle and Tim Catchell, who work at Millennium Recycling Incorporated in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, found the arm as they sorted recycling materials. Okay. Catchell said, I recognized it instantly. He'd heard about the story on the news. I was jumping up and down screaming, stop! I bet he was. And all the workers around him must have gone, he's having one of those episodes.
Again.
Yep. While Hansen is more than happy to have it back, he said the arm is pretty banged up and unusable.
Well, it smells funny.
Been through a trip. Shriners Children's Twin Cities has stepped up to provide him with a new arm free of charge, and his fundraising money will be donated to help other amputees get their own prosthetics.
Nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
every
good
once
job.
Every once in a while, humankind steps up and acts like it's not some sort of strange animal with his brain sucked out.
Yeah. Well,
we're back to brain sucking out, aren't we?
No, we're back to poop. So don't expect this to make things better.
No.
There are many unexpected benefits of being an Antarctic researcher.
Well, one, you can try and make knives out of poop.
But that had to be up in the Arctic because it was.
Oh, sorry. That's true. Now we're on the other side.
Yeah. Recently, Danish scientist Professor Bo Elderling said his team was working on greenhouse gas research on the coldest continent. They were located in an area, yes, you in the back, the one with the funny face.
They're going to...
No, I meant you.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they're going to study greenhouse gases. Yeah, greenhouse gases on a continent that has no green.
Apparently you don't understand the core of the subject, do you?
Yeah, I do. I'm just... Hey, Dolores, I'm taking the crew up down to the Antarctic. We're just going to be there for a few months studying greenhouse gases. And like, thank God.
Just keep him out of the house.
Stay there.
Well, they were located in an area frequented by penguins. As you well know, the penguin diet is mainly fish and krill, both of which are high in nitrogen. Well, it turns out the penguin poo reacts with soil bacteria, and the nitrogen turns into nitrous oxide. You know, laughing gas.
Laughing gas.
Apparently, things got pretty silly until the researchers figured out what was going on.
Okay, suddenly I find something worthwhile in modern science.
I'm headed for Antarctica.
Book me a ticket. I'll grab my parka.
And my inhaler.
You could make a fun house. That would be spectacular. Everybody would love it because they'd have to. The Colonial Pipeline shutdown and, of course, the gas shortage that followed has produced its fair share of hysteria-fueled incidents in the Southeast. But Jesse Smith of Georgia may have set the bar. Yes, police there were able to track down and arrest a would-be thief after he attempted to steal gas from a U-Haul truck by drilling holes in its tank, resulting in not just a mess, but a rather hazardous materials problem as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he got no gas out of the deal. Smooth move, dude. WSB TV reports Smith was long gone by the time his handiwork was discovered. But security cameras, oh, they have those now? Yep, the U-Haul lot camis caught Smith walking around the trucks, and a camera trained on the area behind the KFC, where Smith had parked his own truck. Yep, KFC has them too. Caught the hopeful arrival and the walk of shame that followed his failed gas hike. So you try to steal it, they get your picture, you go back to your truck, you leave your truck looking all happy and smart, you come back looking like, I don't know, Penny after a date, and here you are.
Lost in translation.
Oh boy.
On a billboard. Out
This is
in
a very large
public.
sign on a highway.
Michael Soft Bimbos.
Do we have any idea what any...
Well, it had a
Sort
picture of Microsoft Windows logo.
Something went wrong there, huh?
On a building. Mail Words Supermarket.
Huh?
Mail Words Supermarket.
M-A-L-E or M-A-I-L?
M-A-L-E.
That makes it weirder. Okay.
Exactly. And if it were Mail Word Supermarket for me, it would just say crap. Here's your food crap, right? That's all I need. Luggage disembowel. It's a little graphic.
Feel bad for the luggage?
Feel bad for any minks hidden in it from Denmark.
Well, they'd be dead, so they wouldn't care.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Deformed
And
man.
they're zombies, you'd have to chop the head off.
Yeah, that's true. Deformed man toilet.
That can't be allowable in this woke day and age.
No, and it's insulting as all heck. I think what they meant is handicapped.
Is the toilet deformed? Maybe that's it.
Well, then it would be, no, that might be true, because otherwise it'd be deformed toilet man. Right? So
Who could be a really whacked superhero, I suppose. No, I don't want anyone to speculate on his powers. Chris, I'm looking at you.
remind me to tell you about Chris waking himself up the other night. I'm not doing it here.
Okay.
Okay. And finally,
Thank you.
speaking of Chris, anus perfumery and gifts. Now, I get the reason for the perfume, but what kind of gifts do you give your anus?
Well, you can freeze a knife.
Yeah, I suppose you could.
I want to talk about the jewelry.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.